Ready? Want to tell them we're here? I know you don't like this part, do you, buddy? No, you don't like it, do you? Merlin is a blue and gold macaw, and he is 30 years old, and I've had him for 5 years. He's not a big stranger person. We like Dr. Pole, Merlin does not. Yeah. You think that's funny? Merlin knows where we're at as soon as we pull in the parking lot. In fact, the last time we were here, we brought the dog for his shots, and Merlin looked at him like, dude, run. I know where we're at. What? What? I know, but you need to do your own beak, and then we wouldn't have to come in here. Merlin's here today because he won't trim his own beak, so I have to have Dr. Cole do it.
That's what I thought. He's the big guy. Oh, my goodness, is that long again? These macaws are very nice birds, but some of them keep their beak trimmed. They grind it down on some sandpaper that's in the cage. I don't know what to do. I've got everything in his cage possible for that beak. Merlin doesn't, and it's amazingly how fast these beaks grow. Here, I'll get him over. Yeah. Come on. Just a second. Step up. I got him. Good. He is getting better. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, yeah, you know. Smart Alec. I'm going to get you in the corner. He's like, I know what this guy's going to do. Okay. When Merlin is wrapped under the tower, he's mad. And he tells us off in his own way. It's okay, buddy. Mom's here. Macaws like this with a very long beak have trouble eating. Oh, you got the bottom one. So what we have to do is just trim off until the live part. I don't think I can get much farther. What do you think?
The entire beak is made up of keratin, while the top section is live and contains a blood vessel. The end of the beak, much like an overgrown fingernail, is painless to trim.
The nails?
Nails, yeah. I know you don't like it.
No, but if you do it yourself, you wouldn't have
That's
to do
why I
it.
keep telling him.
Okay, turn them loose. Step up.
He's like, yeah, not for
Come on,
you.
step up.
Merlin and I will go home, maybe go for a golf cart ride.
He's
I'm
mad.
sorry, you're mad. You just do it yourself, and it'll be okay. He just hangs with us. He's part of the family.
I've been riding her almost every day, and I have been going to lots of shows and getting better and better at barrel racing and speed.
Hello, ladies.
Francesca may be in riding heaven, but for Dreamer, not so much.
What's going on?
I went to a show Saturday, and we took saddle off.
She's got a bump.
Sore.
Hang on here, sweetie. Ooh, ouch, yep. Yeah, you're sore right there yet. Most of the rest of you is good, though. Oop, hang on. So as we're looking at Dreamer today, she does have some swelling and some muscle tenderness along the top line. She's got an area that looks like a pressure sore or a saddle sore from using her. How soon are you showing again?
Like
We're gonna take a
3
week.
weeks to a month.
Okay.
And she's been riding her every day, though. Poor nose.
The mare needs some time off,
Yeah.
unfortunately, for you, because it's summertime and now you just want to ride because you got a horse. We're going to give her some time off just to let the injury have time to heal before we irritate it again by riding her. Basically, the top of the vertebrae are not very far underneath this. So we've made like a road burn, basically. It's just an equipment issue that's rubbed on her. It's not that anybody did anything wrong.
Okay.
We need to talk about padding her maybe a little bit differently with the saddle. So what we need to do is have it be more padded than this, like
Okay.
more squishy. I want this area cut out. It's like enough to catch it here in the front and catch it at the way back, but like a groove for her spine, the top of her spine,
Okay.
to go on the horse first, and then this one goes over the top, and then the saddle on top of that. It'd be something so you're not touching that part, because that part's owie. I think we just need to have a tack adjustment. So I've given them a couple options for people better suited to do a professional saddle fitting than I am. Having somebody that knows what they're doing to do a good saddle fit for her, that will help. Not every saddle fits every horse, just like not every shoe fits every person. So we just need to find what's best for this individual animal. For pain, do we think that now that we're not touching it or
I've
riding
been
it,
hosing
she's
her
good?
down at night. She'll a little bit when I put the hose on her.
Well, yeah, because
but
it's
no.
ice cold.
Right,
If I spring in
right.
the middle of your back, you'd be going, too. So.
But I do about 10 minutes of it on there to keep it just...
Yeah, and that's perfect, because that'll help take some of the swelling out of it. It's healing. It's just going to take some time for the hair to grow back. The outlook for Dreamer, I think, is pretty good. We just need to have this spot heal up, and then she should be good to race again. Okay, you guys are on the right track. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yep, have a good day.
Well, keep doing what we've been doing for the last couple of days. And my mom has a horse, so I'm just gonna ride her horse and take care of mine at the same time.
Are you just watching us spike?
Bearded dragons, they're pretty friendly. They like to watch everyone and see what they're doing.
What are you doing, Spike?
5-year-old Spike is taking it all in. But one thing he isn't doing is letting anything out.
Spike had a surgery 2 months ago, and he hasn't had any bowel movement. He's starting to lose his appetite a little bit, and he's not moving around as much as he was prior.
Hello. Hi, Spike. Hi, handsome. How long has Spike been constipated for?
He had surgery 2 months ago for the
prolapse?
the prolapse, and he went to the bathroom then.
2 months for a bearded dragon to not pass any stool is quite a bit of time.
A healthy adult bearded dragon should defecate at least once a week.
Feels really squishy, doesn't feel
Yeah.
super impacted or anything in there.
On physical exam, Spike looks really good. His eyes look good, his skin looks great. I just don't know why he's not pooping.
We're gonna do a little soak for him, see if we can get some stool coming out.
So putting Spike into his little hot tub sauna actually helps stimulate him to poop
That is a nice bath, bud.
and gets the GI tract moving.
Look at you, Spike. It's nice and warm. I want one.
So hopefully a little bath for a few minutes, we can get some stool moving out.
You're so cute. Does he still have stitches back there?
I didn't see any, but it's very tight.
With no results yet from the bath, Dr. Nicole digs a little deeper into the problem.
I'm gonna see if I can get any stool out of there.
Very reasonable.
Really no stool or anything. We could do a quick ultrasound too.
This will allow us to see what's going on internally and just kind of get a good general view of what's going on inside.
Very good boy. Are you watching also?
Ultrasound looks good overall. I'm not finding any types of masses, any types of abnormalities.
Well, maybe if he's not eating, we can send home that supplement. It's basically like critical care. So if he's not eating, it's something you can give him to make him get what he needs.
So I'm hoping with the supplements and his sauna bath, he will go home and start pooping.
I'm relieved because even though he's not eating, they said he's real healthy. He's not gonna get off me now. And hopefully he's gonna have a bowel movement in the next few days.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, Sheila. Yep, bye-bye. Let's go. We gotta hurry.
Sunny, a new addition at Sheila's alpaca farm, is in trouble.
This morning, I went out to feed them their grain, and she was having trouble swallowing.
Choke, or a plug in the esophagus, is dangerous and can be life-threatening if not cleared.
They're able to resolve it. If they can get it down, they're going to be okay. She seemed to handle it.
There it is.
Then when I went back out again, she was down.
Okay, what we got?
All right, she's in here.
Which one? This one here?
The one's on the ground.
Oh my gosh. It's down, it can't get up. And that is never good for alpacas. How old is she?
11. I just got her a month ago.
They have such a long neck, they can't hold it up, and they aspirate fluids into the lungs. She doesn't feel good.
No, she does not. Don't worry.
So, not eating, not drinking, normal temperature.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but I don't like her breathing.
No.
temperature is normal. She's down, she doesn't feel good, and the lungs are terrible. Now look how dark that is. Look at this. That's supposed to be pink. The conjunctivae of the eye have to be nice and pink. And that's almost black because she doesn't have any oxygen. That means that there's not enough oxygen going through, and her lungs are so bad that I think this is a lot of the problems. Her heart is so slow, I want to listen to another one.
Hey, Doc. Doc Pulse, she's not even able to hold her head up.
Lay down. Let her lay down. I don't even hear the heart anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
She's dying right now.
She is. What's happening?
Very, very bad pneumonia. Her heart rate is very low. At the point I almost think that she is dying, but no, she's still holding up her head.
Sunny, she's brand new, and I want to do the best I can by her, but I also don't want her to suffer.
I think she aspirated fluids. When they bring up a cut, they normally chew on it and swallow it again. But when they're sick, maybe they cannot swallow good. Ah, you poor thing.
While Sunny was having trouble swallowing, she may have gotten food and fluids stuck in her airway.
Some of that fluid may go into the lungs, and they aspirate, which is always a very bad thing.
So she already had pneumonia. She choked.
And now the stuff is in the lungs.
Oh, Doc.
Let's see what we can do. We're gonna treat her for everything that we can. So that means anti-inflammatories. She got cortisone now, very heavy with antibiotics. Okay, this hurts. Very high levels of antibiotics. That might be just about the best. I'm gonna leave you another syringe with Banamine. This helps, yeah, feel a little bit better.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you better news.
I know.
But I can't.
It's your job.
Okay.
Thank you.
You take care. Let me know.
I'll go out in the middle of the night, you know. I won't be able to sleep very well.
Give me a call tomorrow afternoon, see how she's doing.
I'll let you know. I'll be talking to her and petting her. We're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna hope for the best and see what happens.
Tater!
Tater, what are you doing?
You leave him alone.
Tater definitely owns the clinic and sees it as his own personal world.
This is my chair. That's right.
And as such, he often selects inconvenient places to pass out for the afternoon.
You crazy cat.
And more often than not, it's somebody's chair.
Tater, at least one of us has to do a job around here. Get typing. I think he shook his head no at me.
Tater, you're laying in my chair again. Oh, no, she's in your chair. You know, that's what he does, you know? He just hops from one chair to the other. There he comes again. Tater, what are you doing?
You know,
what?
I think we should get him a cat house.
Oh, don't look so mad at me.
What about this one?
I think we can get something like that. We can set stuff in here, see?
He can hide in here at night.
What do you think, Tater? You want this one?
Yes.
Yeah?
You're all right. Oh, come on.
This is Mom. This girl was trying to fight it, so she got it on the hooves and on her face.
2 nights ago, Mom, a Scottish Highlander, defended her calf from a curious porcupine.
She got it bad.
But paid the price in Quills.
I heard all the cattle start just fussing really bad, and I went out there. She got her horn under the porcupine, flipped the porcupine up, and it spun around in the air and then landed right on her face.
Let's see how big she is.
She's a really good mom. That's why she was protecting her baby from the porcupine. She's a little tense right now, though. But see where she has them.
Oh my, yeah.
She has them all on the back. You can't see them real good.
Yeah, on a couple of her legs.
In the front.
I've never seen this many on a cow before, and it's pretty lucky that neither of her eyes was injured.
We might have a challenge of getting that shot in her.
Yeah, she looks a little bit unhappy in there.
Dawn doesn't have a livestock chute to put this cow in so we could tie her head, so I'm gonna use some pretty strong sedative drugs to lay her down so that I have enough time to remove all of these quills.
You might have to try and get, okay. Try and get a rope around her.
This cow is a little bit fractious. She's kind of suspicious of what's going on.
Mom's horns are sharp and can easily injure.
I'll probably have you put her on the post.
Okay, this.
Safely securing her for sedation may get tricky.
Oh, she took the door out.
She doesn't like seeing new people around.
Watch yourself.
So she's pretty upset and high-strung.
Be careful. Hey, Mama.
Didn't know I'd have to practice this ahead of time.
It's okay, it's okay. Mama's in rough shape. She needs a little tender loving care right now.
Mom, the quilled Highlander, is stressed, tense,
Got it.
and incredibly uncomfortable.
So we got to try to get her knocked out and get them all pulled out.
Ooh, watch your face.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yep.
And we just need to hold her there for a second. Once we got her secured with a rope around the sturdiest pole in the barn, kind of trying to move quickly and safely.
There you go.
Nobody gets hurt and we can help the cow, even though she doesn't really want helping right now.
How long does that usually keep them under for?
Her, I don't expect it too long. I'm gonna give you a set of these so that you can pull, so we'll be done faster.
Quicker.
The worst is gonna be the ones on her face. She had a lot even on her eyelids.
Must have been a pretty good-sized porcupine.
It was huge.
Looks like it missed her eyeball. They're kind of buried in her long hair here.
There were quite a few quills, I'd probably say at least 100 or more.
It's a little scary when they swing the horns around.
It makes me a little nervous.
I wasn't really taking the time to slow down and count them all.
All right. I think that's it.
Well, wonderful.
Looks like most of the quills were pretty superficially embedded. They were fairly easy to remove once we got removing.
That worked out great. She was not a happy camper at all today, I'll tell you that. Well, I guess I got a little gate repair, but it worked out good.
Yeah, it's in the garage. Tater's new cat home's arrived. This is what I call Furniture Fun Day. Mom?
Yeah?
Can you give me a hand here? You know, it's always a little bit of hassle. Oops, it's clearly upside down. But it's always really satisfying when you get done with it, so I kind of like it. Oh, man. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah,
it's wrong.
I can tell that because the outside goes over here. I think you should like this, though.
If I can ever figure it out. It stays together. It's magic.
Okay, you can handle it.
This is a really cool design. It gives a home for Tater to be able to have a cat space and a bunch of different shells that he can lay on and crawl in. Mom, and it's gonna look nice and also be very functional.
Looks good.
Hello. Fair pig?
Yes.
Oinker.
Gilbert is a good pig. I like to chase him around and play with him and snuggle with him.
So is it your fair pig?
It's my sister's.
Oh, yeah, it's always somebody else's.
No matter whose pig it is, something is up with Gilbert's back end.
This is the one that has
A swollen butt?
Yeah, right over there.
Gilbert has had this bump for about 3 days.
Oh, quit running. When I feel it, it is rock hard. It could be an abscess, but most likely not, because that's when he got castrated and it's full of scar tissue. This was just an old infection, and now we have scar tissue. How long have you had him?
April.
Yeah, and he got castrated a little bit before that.
The scar tissue that built up on Gilbert's castration site led to both inflammation and the pronounced swelling.
Not much I can do. I would just put him on aspirin.
okay.
Aspirin, an anti-inflammatory, should help shrink the bump and keep any pain under control.
1 aspirin twice a day and a little marshmallow. Pigs love marshmallows. Put an aspirin in a marshmallow, they'll just swallow the whole thing in no time flat. Okay, we'll see ya.
I hope the medicine takes the swelling down. I think Gilbert will like marshmallows.
I think she's happier on her blanket.
New adoptee, Mika, came with the surprise bonus.
Mika, she's a pit bull mix. We got her from the pound 55 days ago. Oh, look how engorged she is. Well, she started bagging up and looking very much like she was going to have puppies. So she was a complete package when we got her.
Hey, how are you?
We're pretty good. Well, when we had Mika in here a couple weeks ago and you checked to see if she had been neutered, obviously she hadn't.
She had not, yeah.
Mika went into labor late this morning and had 2 puppies. She had those about noon, but she's still straining. So we want to get her checked and find out if there's something stuck.
Let's start by letting me feel her.
Okay.
I feel like you should have a bunch in there.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know that I actually feel any. All right, let's run her downstairs for an X-ray. The biggest risk currently is the puppies themselves. Okay. There's stalled labor, and then it's been several hours since the last puppy. Oh yeah, we got a ton of babies. That's our problem. Its body's here, and it head turns that way.
A stuck puppy caused Mika's labor to stall.
Looking at the radiographs, what I find is there's at least 6 puppies in here. The one that's causing us problem has come up to like it was gonna come out and hung a hard left or right, I can't tell. Their uterus is Y-shaped, so they come out like the stem end of the Y, and there's somebody that's gone crossways of that hole so that the rest of them can't come out. So she goes to surgery. The fastest way to do this and the best way for everybody is just to do a C-section. Go in there, get the pups out, get mom down the road to recovery.
While she's in for her C-section, can you spay her?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, right in there. Come on.
When it comes to C-sections, it's usually a multiple person job. Somebody is a surgeon, and then there's a bunch of people that are taking care of the puppies. Today, Dr. Lisa's gonna be my assistant. Can you get that one? There you go. Thank you, Lisa.
There you go.
And then the rest of the staff ladies will be there to rub puppies, try to get them stimulated so they start breathing. There's one more after that. Here's our folded up one. There was the one that was blocking the area that was dead, unfortunately, at birth. But we've got 5 live pups, and the people are really happy.
Man, you guys, you better get loud.
We have a head on that one.
It's a bulldog then someplace, and that's what his noses look like too.
That one's got a funky bum tail.
They're summer dogs.
Some of this, some of that.
Mika's through surgery. She's got all her stitches in. So mom's doing really well after her C-section. The incision, check it every day. Sometimes it gets kind of moist and gross in there.
Yeah, plus the puppies.
Plus the puppies, yeah. Hopefully everybody will do well as puppies start to nurse and she mothers them for the next few weeks. All right, she's ready to go.
I'm feeling relieved.
How's she doing?
You just kind of standing there.
If we had not brought her down here, the other puppies would have died. We'll be taking our dog home and a box full of puppies. So Mika's gonna be very busy for the next couple weeks.
My husband passed away, so I opened his workshop, turned it into a cat holding area for the trap, neuter, and release. So everybody calls me to take their cats or their kittens that they found.
Lanice has a big heart and a new stray tabby.
I'm here with the cat that has the bloody eyes. He was dropped off last night, and his eyes look sore and real red like they're infected.
You're being awful good for not knowing me.
So this morning, his eyes are bleeding, and I've never seen a cat look like that.
No, I won't bother you. We'll let Doc do that.
Hello.
Hello.
So what's going on?
Yeah, some people dropped it off,
Yes.
and they said they thought it was blind and it was dumped in
No.
their yard.
It has a bad conjunctivitis. See how red it is in there?
Yeah.
They're not bleeding. We'll put him on the salve first. Get rid of this infection in the conjunctiva, and then most likely the eyelids will straighten out normal. But he needs to be castrated.
Yes.
When the hormones are rampant, these cats fight, they run all over, and because she wants to adopt this cat out, we'll just fix him up and hopefully that he can find a good home.
If you want me to pick him up tomorrow,
What time is it?
it's 4:45.
Oh, that's nothing.
For most, it's time to close up shop. But Dr. Pole scrubs in for surgery.
Have a seat in the waiting room,
Okay.
and I'll bring him back there for you.
Okay. Thank you so, so much.
Veterinary medicine is not a 9 to 5. And especially when she comes from that far, do everything you can for the cat so that she doesn't have to come back.
My whole farm's a rescue. You look at their little faces and their little eyes and these kittens, and how can you say no?
He is now ready to go to a new home. This is the salve. Keep him in for a couple days until everything is normal. There you go.
Thank you, thank you. I'm very relieved. He got fixed, he's got shots, and he's gonna make somebody a really good pet.
Thank you again. Appreciate it.
Try to
very
help
much.
animals.
I know.
This will make him a nice cat.
Dr. Pole's a wonderful person, and he cares about animals and people, because for every animal you help a person. Great news.
Mr. Pig right here.
Tater's new cat tower is ready for move-in. All that's needed is the tenant.
Yeah, let's get Tater.
There you go, Tater. Here you are. Look, Tater.
What if we put you in right here? Oh, boy. Like, look, it's a house for you. He didn't take to it instantly, but that's, you know, cats.
That must be the fire escape.
They have their own minds made up about things, so.
See, Tater, special just for you.
Come on out of the seat and come over here. I think we're gonna have to coax Tater a little bit.
Spot's about a little over a year old. We don't really know for sure because she was a rescue from animal control. And then this is her first litter of pigs.
For the last 2 days, the Clump family has been on baby watch.
I hand breed all my pigs, so I knew that she was due to have them. So I started to get up every 2 hours in the middle of the night and check them. Just a matter of time.
This morning, Spot finally went into labor.
Hello.
She passed the baby real quick.
Hi, cutie pie. Let's go see.
And then right after that, another one came. And then she started to bleed.
Oh, goodness, guys. Oh, poor piggy. Today, Matt and Kendra called saying that Spot, their pig, has been bleeding from the vulva. Gosh. And they're very concerned. They've been applying pressure.
She tore and she's got a bleeder.
Okay.
putting a stream of blood out about the size of a pencil. I've been holding it right here for the last hour. Didn't know if you had one of them sticks you could cauterize it, or... When they're bleeding like that, they're dead pigs. That's about where the blood was spurting out.
Yeah, it all just looks right here. You kind of already stopped it already.
Matt's effort to stem the bleeding paid off.
It looks like a lot, but she's not gonna bleed out from that. But this tissue is so thin right now.
Right.
Her vulvar lips are so inflamed, there's basically a big hematoma in both of them.
Every time a piglet comes out, it's just gonna get irritated and start bleeding more.
The best thing to do is clamp them with a hemostat and apply pressure.
How many does she have? 2? 5. Oh, 5.
She's halfway through it. I figured she might have 8.
I'd rather pull them while I'm here instead of just worrying about the bleeding. And I'll get a good feel up there too. Do you have a bucket of water? Sorry, Mama. Oh, I know. Hold on, good girl.
When I reach in, I can feel one piglet right away.
There you go. Here's one. Everything feels okay inside.
Good.
I reach back in to see if there's any more, and I can just barely touch a piglet's hoof.
I could feel one, but it seems like she kind of sucked it back up. Has she been pushing good for you?
Not a ton, but I didn't want to give her a lot of oxytocin until you got here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give her another 2 cc's.
The hormone oxytocin should stimulate uterine contractions
Good, Mama.
and speed up the process for the rest of Spot's unborn piglets.
We're gonna give Spot a bag of ice on her vulva just to kind of help with the inflammation, decrease some of the bleeding. Once we stop messing around back there, it'll clot and she'll be fine.
As they wait for the oxytocin to kick in,
I think she's okay for right now.
Dr. Nicole multitasks.
So I may leave you for a while, go to a different farm call, then stop back. I'll be 7 minutes away if you need me. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'm gonna head to the other farm call.
Come on, baby. You want to get out here? Come here, bub. He's my best friend, my companion. Come on. He's just the best dog I ever had.
My baby.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness. He's the big dog.
He's a big one.
Albert is bringing his big dog and the German Shepherd.
But he has that rash underneath on his belly. But it's gotten bad up under this arm right here.
What I see on Baby's belly is some redness and some hair loss.
What do you feed him? Mostly table food. Yeah, that's wrong. Not give him table food. I have dog food for him, but he doesn't.
Yeah, no, because he likes table food and he's eating too much.
Table scraps from processed foods can be filled with ingredients unhealthy for a dog.
They're just like humans. You know, sometimes you are allergic to certain things and not to others.
An allergy could be causing Bubby's belly rash.
So, regular dog food, and look at the bag. What you look for is the ingredients. So the main ingredient for these animals, for dogs who are meat eaters, has to be meat. So
what about the treats? He gets them bone treats.
If he wants to treat, a kernel of dog food and a pat on the head. That's what they want.
There you go.
Yes. Prognosis should be good. No table scraps, regular dog food, because it has the vitamins in there and it's good enough.
Come on, bub. He normally eats mostly what I eat and treats. And it doesn't work good for me, and it's not working good for him.
Hello, how are you?
Dr. Nicole arrives at her second farm call.
Hi. Hi, friend.
A fair calf with a mouthful.
Hi, sweetheart.
It is a dairy feeder. My son Micah's taking it to the fair.
Come on, bud. Come on, stubborn.
The other day we noticed that he was bleeding from the mouth and there was a growth there on the gum line.
Hi, handsome. He's been eating fine?
Yeah.
Right there.
Found it?
Yeah. What the heck did you do to yourself?
When I get a good look, I can see just in front of his incisors, he has a little growth. Hey, quiet.
Every time, basically, he eats, it's gonna get irritated.
Yeah.
is bleeding when he's eating, so we want that taken care of.
Huh, do you want some sedation?
So it's just gonna go in the muscle.
While the sedative takes effect,
There, that's it.
Dr. Nicole can get a clearer look.
The whole mass is just soft tissue. I didn't see any abscess or any irritation in the gums. Good job. I'm not sure what caused the growth, but we're gonna go ahead and cut part of it off. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. The gums are very vascular, so harder to stop that bleeding. Good boy. The good thing about it is that it helps it heal a lot faster. You're fine, bud. Just lidocaine. Okay, we're gonna let it clot on its own. We're gonna apply some pressure and get that under control. There. Your friend's okay.
It went very well. We got the bleeding stopped, so it looks like the steer's doing okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, baby.
He should probably sleep it off in a couple hours. He'll be up back to eating, and then he'll just continue to grow and be ready for the fair.
While Dr. Nicole was busy,
Oh, envy.
so was Spot.
Spot delivered 2 more pigs.
I'm sitting under the light. Okay.
So I want to recheck spots, make sure that mom is doing okay, see if there's any more, and check on her bleeding.
About 10 or 15 minutes ago, the last one with a big portion of afterbirth. The bleeding seems much better.
Okay, perfect. You good girl. You're a good girl. Good girl. I wish there was an easy way to say how many piglets are inside a spot.
Just relax, Paul.
You can go in and feel.
I know, Mama.
But the pig's uterus is so huge that my arms can't even reach all the way up. So you never know until she's done.
So we may be okay.
Hopefully she's done, but she could not be. If you want to ice it a few times tomorrow too, that's gonna help get that swelling down. Spot will be just fine. She's not bleeding anymore, but she's still pretty swollen.
Anti-inflammatories and antibiotics will help Spot get back on her feet.
She's letting him nurse, so that's an advantage. Tonight, we'll just keep an eye on her. We're to the point where we're just waiting to see if she's either going to have more baby pigs or if she's done.
You guys good?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So now we're up to a total of 8 piglets, and she seems to be a pretty good mom.
See you next time.
Yeah, don't fall.
We went through a lot to get you here. Don't go falling out of bed.
It's the end of a Saturday afternoon shift. The clinic is calm, quiet, but not empty. An emergency has just arrived.
It's not good. Come on in. Kaylin is bringing in a goat. The one leg, the hoof is sticking out to the side. What the heck happened there?
We don't know.
Goats, they always climb on things. They sometimes fall down or jump down and their foot gets caught on something. That's not broke. That's dislocated, more or less.
Oh.
Okay, lay him down. Doesn't feel like a long bone is broken, but it looks like something in the joint. I got his legs. And now take this hand over the top and grab a hold of the bottom leg. The joint is off kilter. Right there. So I want to straighten it out, which is pretty hard to do because the tendons around the joint have broken. You got it. He's limping on it like crazy, isn't it? What we have to do now is immobilize that joint so it gives the tendons time to heal. Okay, you hold that. When I feel for this straightness, where the top and the bottom of a joint are lined up even and the leg is straight. The joint now is back together. Goats are so tough, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm surprised she's being this calm.
Sometimes I think they know that we help them, and she doesn't even move. But that's straight. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, put a spoon splint on. The spoon splint is a big metal spoon, you could call it, long enough for the joint to completely be immobilized.
You're such a good girl.
The joint has to be kept together so that the tendons have a time to heal.
Let me get a smaller one.
He's saying you have short legs.
So make the leg straight and just leave it on for several weeks. Okay, you watch if there's any swelling here, but most likely there's not because it got lots of padding in there. Leave it there for 3 weeks. Prognosis is very good, of course. Most likely this will heal up in a month or so and everything should be fine.
Come on, girl.
Yep, we'll see ya.
All right, girls.
A bad case of pneumonia
I don't even hear a heart anymore.
Oh my gosh.
put Sonny in a dark place.
Come on.
1 month later, Sonny's outlook is much brighter.
Even thinking about it now, I tear up. Every 30 minutes I was out here checking all night long. And finally I went to sleep. And 1 in the morning, I got up out of bed, my pajamas, bare feet, came out, and she wasn't in there. And I thought, oh, she's gone off to die, because that's what they do. And no, I found her over there grazing. She was hungry. So I knew she was gonna be okay. You look at her now, her weight's good, it's coming back. She's obviously hungry. Yeah, is that good? It's so good for you. Dr. Poe is the best. He showed up right away, he was able to treat her, and he saved her. Here's for your eyesight. I'm an alpaca mama, so I'm a proud alpaca mama. That's my girl. Yep.
Come on.
2 weeks ago, Mika needed an emergency C-section.
I think our problem is this body's here and the head turns that way.
Today, the 7 snuggly surprises are thriving.
Hey. Hey, sweetheart.
And Mama Mika is back to have her sutures removed.
That's perfect. Oh, good girl.
What a good girl.
Mika is a really sweet dog. She's super cooperative.
Looking good? She's got puppies digging at her all the time. And
but
they're little
it
sharp
looks
claws.
pretty good. It looks like everything is healing up well. And I think it'll continue to look better now that the sutures are out. I think she's gonna be a really great mom. I'm just gonna clean that real quick.
Stay.
But that was itchy. And I hope she teaches her babies to grow up as sweet and kind as she is.
Yeah.
But that looks really good.
All righty. We're really lucky we have 7 healthy puppies, and hopefully we can find homes for them all.
All right, have a good
All
one.
right, thank you. Mika's a great mom. We're hoping that she's young enough that she can enjoy a good long life with us, and then life would be good, you know?
Tater, where is that cat? Hi, buddy.
Veterinary Services, this is Diane.
Good boy.